Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do a get ready with me video and just chat with you guys and show you how I do my makeup truly every single day. And I don't wear makeup every day. I'll let you know what I do if I'm having like a no makeup day. But if I am doing my makeup, this is what I'm doing. The only thing that's changing is maybe adding a little bit of eyeliner. Over the years, I've had so many makeup products, and the past year or so, I've really just condensed my makeup, and it's made everything just easier to get ready in the morning. I have to make less decisions when I get ready. It's quick, I know it works, I know it's gonna look good, and I don't have to think about it. All these products I've been using for a very long time. They're all really good, clean, natural makeup options too. If you guys are trying to kind of clean out your beauty products, definitely would suggest all of these brands are really, really great. So with that said, let's get ready. Okay, so in the morning, all I do for washing my face is use water. I used to cleanse my face, and I got it was like a facial massage, I want to say a year ago, and they told me to just use water because if you cleanse in the morning, it could just strip your face of good oil. So I literally just use some water, just do that, and just pat dry. The other thing she told me was to make sure I'm using a toner. That was something I kind of started skipping out from my skincare routine. So, and the reason is, like, I didn't think it was doing anything, and she was telling me that the toner really helps to add moisture back into your skin. I'm almost out of this. So I just pat in a little bit of some type of liquid, like a toner, just to bring that moisture back in right after you wash it. The one I'm using, which is pretty much gone, is by Sarah Han. I got this from the Detox Market. It's just a balancing toner. After I do that in the morning, sometimes I'll do a serum, sometimes I won't. Something I love is this Herbivore Prism. It's an AHA, so pretty. And I feel like this really helps with any breakouts that I may have. I swear once I started using this, I rarely get a pimple. Sometimes I'll get one before my period, but pretty rare for that. And then for my moisturizer during the day, I use the Dime Dewy Day Cream. And I love all of the products that I've used from Dime. They're just like, they just feel like, one, they really help my skin. They don't irritate my skin. I love the ingredients. They just work. They're simple and great. So I put that on. On days where I'm not really wanting to do much makeup, instead of doing a moisturizer, I'll do the Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint. So this, okay, my friend used this and she didn't love it because it does make your face, like if you tend to be oily, it can make you look more oily because it's really dewy, gives you that dewy finish. I love that. So for me, it's like great. So it's a serum and a skin tint. It has hyaluronic acid in here, and I'm in the shade Diaz, I believe. I feel like it rubbed off. And it has SPF 40. So I really love this on days where I'm like, I don't really want to wear makeup. I'll put this to just even out my skin tone, and then a little bit of eyebrows, and I'm done. But on days where I want to do my makeup, I'm going to show you what I use. So I have been really liking this Ilia foundation. It's the True Skin Serum Foundation. It gives me a little bit of, not a little bit, I get a decent, like probably medium coverage. I don't really ever want to have foundation anymore that's full coverage. I'm just past that point. This is the It Cosmetics brush. I've been using this for like 10 years. Not the same brush, and I wash them, but flat top brush. Sometimes I just do my fingers. That was my eye. I like my skin to shine through now, and I just think looking a little bit more natural is nice. It's refreshing, and I also feel like my skin can breathe. And my skin has just felt much better since doing, I don't know, it might be a combo of just like using less face makeup, maybe just changes with my skincare, using more clean products. Because before I felt like I would use a decent amount of clean products, but then I also had other ones mixed in that weren't. Now pretty much all of everything that I use is pretty good. So once that, you can just see it gives a nice kind of, like it looks like my skin still, but it just evens out my skin tone. And then after I do that, I'll add a little bit of concealer underneath my eyes. Oh, the color I'm in is 3.5, which is a little darker, but I have a little bit more color since it's summer. Okay, for concealer, this is from Hint Beauty. My mom tried this when she was here and loved it and asked for the color. So I'm in DC02 Light. This is great. I tried their SPF and I really liked that. So I figured I'd try something else from the brand. I just use a little brush like this for my under eyes, and I just go right on my inner corner and like right under here. That's where I get a little bit of darkness just because I have really deep set like sockets. And then I take whatever is left and just run that over my eyelids because I do have a lot of veins on my eyelids. So I just kind of use that to even out the tone. And then I'll just blend that down over my nose, around my nostrils, because that's where I get a little bit of redness, but nothing too bad. And then I just make sure that's all blended. This is a little light for me right now, but it's okay. To kind of lock anything liquid, I'll use a liquid, or not liquid, a powder. This is the Alima Pure Satin Finishing Powder. I have the color Kiko. I think it's the medium shade. I'm almost out of this. Yeah, there's like none that just came out. So for this, I use the same brush I used just now, and I just kind of press a little bit of that under my eyes. I feel like at this point I could just do my makeup without even looking at a mirror, because everything I do now is the same every day, and it's just helped me to kind of breeze through getting ready. I know how long it's gonna take me. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to sit down and think about what I'm gonna use. It's just like kind of mindless when I put my makeup on now. So you can see I just put it around my eyes, down here, or on my nose, like nowhere over here, because I usually bronze and that's kind of my powder there. So this is the Kosas bronzer. It's really great. I'm in the color Golden Bronze Medium. Has a little bit of a sheen to it, so it's not going to look chalky on your skin, but it's not shimmery or anything. It just adds like a really pretty warmth to your face. And I go a little bit more heavy-handed in the summertime because I like to look tan. And I also take that down to my neck. Just go on my jawline, like that. Then I keep this out and I take an eyeshadow brush and I run this over my eyelids. And 80% of the time, maybe more than that, this is my eyeshadow. So if ever anybody's asking what eyeshadow I have on, it is my bronzer. And I just pack it on my lid and then I just start buffing that into the crease and buffing that up towards my brow and out. It just ties everything together because you're already using this color on your face, and so it makes everything look very cohesive. And just bronzer on your eyes, it looks really natural and like sun-kissed and beachy. I've always really liked it. And then sometimes I'll just take that under my eye so that I don't look too like lopsided having color up top. For blush, I love this RMS blush. I have two colors. This one's Lost Angel, which is a really pretty peachy coral shade. Has a nice sheen to it. You need just a tiny bit because it's really pigmented. You just kind of wisp that on. And I also like to focus going up with my blush now. Blush is one of the things that I always have to add now. I think it just really wakes up my face. I thoroughly enjoy it. Okay, and then sometimes if I want a little bit of highlighter, if I want a little bit more sheen, this is the Alima Pure, same brand as my setting powder. Ooh, this is the Luna color, which has a little bit of like a yellowy undertone to it. It's so pretty. This is actually what I used for my wedding day. I had like a little bottle of it. I don't know if they changed the packaging or what. Yeah, I think they changed the packaging. I mean, that was 10 years ago now, and it's still probably the best highlighter I've ever used. And I used to do makeup on, like I used to do bridal makeup for friends and family back then. And I always I always used this on the bride because it just gives that like ethereal glow without it being glittery and just looks really pretty in photos. After that, my face is done, and then I like to go in with a little bit of powder on my brows. Actually, this is the one product that's not natural. It's my MAC eyeshadow that I use for my brows. And it's just easy for me. I don't know, I could definitely switch this out. I guess I just haven't honestly, I haven't just looked for a color. But if you guys have like a good natural brand for eyeshadow, just let me know, because once I'm out, I could just switch it. And I just use eyeshadow for my eyebrows. It's easier doing my brows when I have a little bit of tint in them. I use the Just for Men. I'm gonna link, I did a video a couple years ago. I think I was pregnant with Owen, but I show how I use it. It's actually a mustache tint dye type of thing. And I probably use it, I mostly use it if I'm going somewhere like out of town and I don't wanna have to be doing my makeup as much. Like if we go to the river, I'll do it before we go to the river, because it just allows me to wake up and I feel a little bit better having my eyebrows dark, just because my eyebrows are pretty non-existent. They're very light. They're not non-existent, they're just light. So you can't really see them. But yeah, the type of product has changed, because I feel like I used to leave it on for like 20 minutes and now you leave it on for like 5 minutes or so. So here's one brow done. This does have a little bit of tint left over from last weekend, as when I last tinted my brows. The air just came on, if you can hear a noise. It has been so hot here. We've had like a week of just over 100 every single day. And we don't usually use our air that much. We're pretty strict with using our air conditioning. So to be having it on at, what time is it right now? 10 o'clock? It's pretty early. It's a Sunday right now and we don't have a ton of plans. So I was like, this would be a great time to chat with you guys and just show you how I do my makeup now. Because if I ever get a question about it, I always want to just be like, it's the same every day. So now I can have a video where I can just direct you to. Eyebrows are done. Now I go in with some mascara. This is the It Cosmetics Superhero. So good. It just is fluffy. I'll do one coat, let that kind of dry and set, and then I go back in with another coat. That is the key. You want to like let it dry a little bit before adding more. It's almost like you do a base layer, that's your primer, and then you can go in with more. Okay, there is one coat. Back in with a little bit more mascara to thicken it up a bit. I'm gonna do a little bit of dry shampoo. This is the Aveda Shampure. You guys know I've been using this. Whoa, that was a lot. For a very, very long time. I also like the Giovanni one. I like any kind of powdery, like I don't like a spray that much. I like this type where I can control it a little bit more. This is hard doing on camera. That is it. Sometimes I'll spray a little like a spray toner on. I have this one from Coco Kind. It's just a rose water. Sometimes I feel like it just takes that powdery look away from your skin, looks a little bit, it kind of helps your makeup like melt into your pores. Sorry for yelling loud because of the air, but this is my everyday makeup routine. The only thing that changes is eyeliner. So if I'm adding a little bit of eyeliner, I'll do a little bit in my waterline. Sometimes I'll take just like a black or dark brown eyeshadow, press them on the very outside of my eyes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm gonna have all of the links to everything that I use down below. I hope you guys are all doing well, and I will see you guys all in my next video.